Right now, I can count at least 5 people who I know talk to 90% of my enemies. Talk to them, share their posts, like their stuff, and all on their pages, blowing them all up, and this, that, and the other, and think that it's cute. And don't think for 1 minute that we don't know that there's a conversation that's going on about an individual. You have to be careful because, hear me, if you are connected to it and you know they're talking and you know and they don't tell you, they're just as guilty as the individual that does it. And that is the way of society. I got to a point to where it's where the Bible said, trust no man, for man will let you down. And I got in trouble 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I got in trouble because I said, I don't trust people. I don't trust people. Because as sure as you can laugh and smile and talk about me with people, I know what you obviously can do behind my back. And can I tell you, that person's video went viral. And hear me, there was thousands of comments that agreed with what I said. But watch this here. You'll be amazed at if you allow your feelings to get involved, you will destroy a lot more than you can actually build. Sometimes you got to be quiet. Sometimes you got to know how to pray. And I'm going to tell you, people in 2018 are going to knock you to your knees. People are going to make you learn how to humble yourself. People are going to let you know that you're not the end all to be all. You're not all of that. You're not what you think that you are. And as sure as I'm telling you who I am right now, I'm telling you, you have to control your thoughts. Your feelings come from your thoughts. But most importantly, you have to control your feelings by controlling your thoughts. You're going to have to be willing to change your thinking, to change your actions. And some people, they'll say, oh, I know you. 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 And hear me, because they think they know you. You have to have a whole different set of rules and how to play a totally different hand when it comes to that. You have to know. And some of us right now, we think that we really know, and we really don't know. Some of us right now, you're on the outside of the gate looking in and don't even realize it. And yet you have to know how to do it. As leaders, watch this here. You have to know, even if there's a breach of security, you have to know even how to be cordial with people. So I've learned, hear me, I've learned, hey, how you doing? So-and-so. That's good, because hear me, you never want to be caught between two opinions. Are y'all listening to me? Some of us right now, we're going to have to get to a place when you change your actions based on good thinking, you can change your life. My life has been so much better when I've learned how to forgive and learn how to move on. Amen. And hear me, I can move on and just know it's just a certain area where you lost a piece of me. About 5 years ago, I was in the midst of one of the greatest blessings that came into my life, and when I got it, I realized that when God began to bless me, there would be people who would not like the blessing because it did not involve them. I had to learn that in this season where God is taking me, the higher I go, it's going to be the better for me. It may be the worst case for other people. I preached years ago that people are going to get acute asthma dealing with me. What do you mean? Because the higher I go, the less oxygen that it is. Watch this. And not only that, there's some people you got to drop. Sometimes, hear me, one is too small of a number for significance. You should want to not have that quote where you say it's lonely at the top. But hear me very carefully. Everybody can't sit at the top with you, because there's some people who don't want to pay the price. There's some people that don't want to invest. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about sacrifice. And some of us, we are building on poor foundations. You have to be careful not to build on quicksand. When you change your thoughts, sometimes you just got to get your stuff and go move somewhere else and go build. And sometimes that's good for a kingdom. I have released people. I have let them go on, and I bid them the best. Let me tell you why. Because killing them ain't gonna do nothing but kill me. Are you listening to me? There are some people who I was praying that they would tell me. There were two in particular. I said, okay, well, I hope they going to do what they're going to do. They didn't do it. And hear me, they've done it. They just didn't tell me. You following what I'm saying? Their actions show it. Who they follow show it. And it's good. And sometimes we got to know how to be honest. Sometimes we got to know how to be truthful. And sometimes what the problem is with a lot of people, they don't like confrontation. And a lot of people, you're going to have to learn in leadership, there's confrontation. You're going to have to learn how to tell the truth. You have to learn how to be honest. The worst thing you can do is ask me, is there a problem? I'm going to tell you, absolutely there is. I don't hide behind it. But watch this here. Grown people know how to talk. They don't take it to social media. Grown people know how to deal with it. In business, let men be men, but also if you got an alt, you go to them. See, I don't have to go to you if I don't have the alt, especially when I know you have the alt. Some of us need to change our thinking, and watch this here. We need to change what we allow to go in our ear gate that people tell us. Are you listening to me? If you rock with me, people should not be able to come in my ear and tell me nothing about you. Whatever I feel about you is what I've observed through you. Are y'all listening to me? That's what you have to learn how to observe. See, some people, they know how to get into your ear gate, and some of us right now, we date down, dummy up to have company, but hear me, we're not changing our thinking. You have to learn how to think positive instead of negative. When you learn how to see the pluses versus the minuses, that's when you'll learn. I'm a bank to people. I'm a reservoir to people. I am a funnel to people. I am a resource to people. So people like that part, but they don't like the discipline that come with it. There are people that like what I offer, but they don't like what comes with it. And sometimes you got to learn, like Jermaine Jackson said, don't take it personal, take the bitter with the sweet. Some of us right now, we jockey up for pulpits, we jockey up for titles, we jockey up to do all the stuff that we should not be worried about. You need to worry about intangibles. If you have to change something, let me tell you, change your intangibles. Hear me, that pulpit is the last thing you need to worry about. The administration of what you do is what's really the key primary focus. Are you willing to live your life and help somebody's life by going the extra mile of the way? Now hear me, go the extra mile with helping, not to be stupid. Are you listening? You have to be able to say, you are today what your thoughts have brought you, but you will be tomorrow where your thoughts have taken you. And hear me, you have to think on a positive place. You have to be able to say, look here, man, I got to be better. I have to move forward. I have to show myself friendly. Now watch, here's where I'm going to close at. Here's where I'm going to close at for today. It's this. You must get ready to go back to the basics. One of the things that I learned back in the basics is you have to learn how to be asked up, aka invited up, and not just throw yourself up. Some of us right now, we're too arrogant, we're too pompous, we're too proud to admit we need some help. Are y'all listening to me? One of my prophets said to me, on I want to say this was yesterday. I think it was yesterday. They said it yesterday, 4 day in the morning, because I have good conversation 4 day in the morning with people. They get my energy, they get my creativity going. And they said something to me. They said, Doc, you have to learn that there are two sets of people getting ready to come into your life. There are people that want to come to kill your platform, and there are people that want to come and usurp you. And I began to say, well, neither one of them sound good. They said, you have to understand something. A lot of what has went on, if you don't change your thoughts, that's all you'll ever think. Did y'all hear what I just said? And some of us right now have to learn how to give people opportunity and not judge people based off of their past. You're going to have to now begin to say to yourself, I ain't trying to be like everybody else. I had to change my mindset that I wanted to fit in. Some of you right now listening to me, for 5 of you in here, you are not made to fit in. You don't fit. Hey man, so hear me. It ain't, don't use the quote, if it don't fit, you must have quit. Don't use that right here. I want you to understand you don't fit in everything. And you need to change your thoughts, trying to be light, trying to be accepted, trying to just jockey up with people and to be accepted. Some of us right now, we have to go through a place where if I got to walk alone, I'll walk alone. Amen. I'm a loner by trade, so it don't really bother me if I have people around me or not. And I love people around me. I'm a great people's person. But watch this here. I've learned that sometimes silence is good. Hear me. Silence is good, and sometimes silence can show a sign of immaturity if you don't handle that the correct way. Some of us right now, when we're quiet because we mad, you're showing a sign of immaturity. Amen. I don't want to talk. I'll let them calm down for a minute. No, all you did was allow me to have more time to think more about what you did. And when you gave me more time to think about what you did, all you did was make me more mad. You follow what I'm saying? Sometimes it just better go and deal with it. Go on, have the power out, deal with it, and then after that, go eat. One of my favorite scenes in the movie Lean On Me is when Robert Guillaume was giving Morgan Freeman the business. And when he finished, he crossed over. He said, come on, let's go get something to eat. because you have to know how to separate it. And some of us, we have to change our mindset. Sometimes there are people in your life that's not thorns in your flesh. Sometimes there are people in your life that's supposed to help you get to where you are. I'm telling you, you have to change that mindset. You don't fit in with everybody. You ain't going to be liked by everybody. And you have to be very careful of people who smile in your face but have deception to say behind your back. You can tap them on the shoulder. You have to know you don't fit in. And there are people, I call them the peculiar people. I call them the X factor. You ain't trying to fit in with everybody. You ain't trying to go around with everybody. You ain't trying to be in this status quo. When you know your relationship with people, you don't have to be seen. And sometimes when you really know who you are, you can allow other people to go and do their thing. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to have the person when you don't have them. You follow me? Those of you that really walk close with your leader, let me speak a word into your life real quick before I let you go. Let me give you this real quick before I let you go. You have to know how to guard and defend and learn how to keep an eye open. The worst thing that you can do is change to allow that person who you once claimed to love to now allow them to sit up and die and slaughter them. I was just watching Chicago PD before I came on. That's my new show with Special Victims Unit. All y'all know that about me. Today is a marathon. Hey, man, I got to work today. But I'm recording them. And here's one thing that I learned. The united front matters. You have to change your tactics. And watch this here. You have to change the way that you look at things. One of the greatest signs of a leader is learning how to evolve every day and how you can do something different. I laugh and I smile every day because I've learned how to just do what you do. And hear me very carefully. When God has his hand on your life, God ain't never going to let you be open or be ignorant to a deceptive plan that's getting ready to happen. You have to know exactly what you're called to do. I got to get ready to go, but let me say this to all of you that's listening to me. It is time for you to change your mindset. It is time for you to do that. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to make a list of words that describes your thoughts and your feelings. I want you to make a list of words, and then hear me very carefully. I want you to circle the negative ones and start making an actual decision to start improving on those words. All right? Can't, won't are words that you need to remove yourself from. You need to stop doing that. You need to don't make no New Year's resolution. You're already broken. You have to learn how to get better every day. Learn how to make yourself go to a different place in him and let God work through your life, okay? So listen, I want y'all to get some words. I want you to think of some thoughts, some words, think of some feelings, and I want you to circle those negative ones. Hear me. Circle the negative ones and begin to start making something in your life improve to say that I want to be better than I was the day before. That's my time, y'all. I got to get ready to go. Hey, man, I got a lot of coaching calls today. I got to help empower some people and help bring strength to power and do some things for the kingdom. I want you to do it to the max today. I want you to encourage somebody, help somebody, let them know that today is going to be a day that you're getting ready to move. Vision is getting ready to move you to a great place where you're getting ready to walk into a higher mindset with God. Love all of you. Go with God, and knowing God as I do, he will surely go with you. God bless you.